the choice. There's a very basic thing. No, it's not a thing. There's a very basic decision that we make, relationship that we have with the choice. Every moment we have a very simple choice to make. And usually it's made unconsciously, out of habit or training or values or whatever. Do I accept this experience? Or do I create tension to mask it? We can't make something go away. If something is in our presence, it's there, and we cannot change that. We can choose a course of action that may change the next moment, but what's happening now is what's happening now, and it is what it is. So if you can't change something, but you don't want it there, what do? We mask it. Tension, it's not a great word. Excessive tension, extra tension, beyond what is absolutely necessary to function in that moment. If we didn't have tension, we'd be puddles on the floor. So tension is fine because it creates our pulse, our breathing. It's fine. Excessive tension, tension that's unresponsive to what's happening around us. That's what I mean right now when I say tension, not the technical term for motor activity or whatever. Excessive tension drowns out awareness, unless you've practiced a lot, and then it tends to go away. But we add tension. You can see it with an injured arm. That arm will become rigid. We will try to sort of isolate it from the body so we don't have to feel it so much. Our neck goes out, we get a spasm that tries to protect and to mask. No, don't go there, don't feel that, don't move it, it's just no fun, right? We do this psychologically. Something's painful. We often create rigidity in our psyches to sort of put in the closet and close the door. But that is energy bound, and it comes at a cost. So I call that tension as well. We can create tension in our value systems in order to deny an awareness that collides with how we believe the world works. And you see this with people a lot. They start to become very fragile and unable to deal with certain things that don't work the way they think the world should work. There's a lot of it now. It's tension. It's attempting to mask something that we judge and we don't know what to do with. And or we refuse to accept it and So, what do you do about this? There's a basic rule. Everything that happens to us, the things that are in our awareness, in our presence, moment to moment, they don't need anything except to be allowed. Our experience doesn't need doing. sometimes a response is appropriate. But then I find that it arises. If I can let my mind stay quiet, I'll put my hand on a hot stove, I'll move. If something truly wants to happen, it feels like it wants to happen. That's not me needing to do something. That feels different. Because I'm going along with something that feels natural and innate. Very different quality, very different feeling inside, creates a different movement, a different state. When we let go of needing to, feeling like we need to do something with our experience, it just needs to be felt. It needs to be allowed. Let it flow through you. Energy flows through us all day long. Let it. You can't stop it. It's going to happen. So get good at letting it through. And if possible, even let yourself get to be a bigger and bigger conduit so that more energy can flow through. Then you've got something. Then you have the ability to be present for people more, to create more, to be in the presence of more abundance, joy, creativity, whatever, experience. You want experience, there's one big switch. You don't get to pick, I want this kind of experience and not that. How much are you willing to be present for? Period. That's it. There's one choice. So, let yourself be present for all of it and feel all the places that it pulls on you, the attachments, the various thoughts and meanings and stories and all these things. Oh, I can't do this. That's wrong. I've got to do something about that. Oh my God. That's all BS. It's not true. This is the level beneath meaning, beneath story. You want to be able to choose story? You can't be anchored in story. You want to choose the relationships in your life? You can't be tied to them. You have to be underneath. You want to change the habits, the values? It's all changeable as long as you're not stuck in it, attached to it, identified with it. Get underneath. And it comes from every moment deciding to say, yes, I will feel this. I will not turn away from it. I will not judge it. And at first you may judge it and feel it. It's a gradual process. Just saying yes over and over and over. And if it's hard mentally to find your way to that, relax. That's the physical yes. Soften. Soften more deeply, soften more deeply. You'll get there. And remember always, the world needs nothing. It is offering itself to you. Even if its current form is not what you thought you asked for. It's an offering. Do you want offerings? Take it. We don't even have to go out and get the world. If I forget to go get the world, it's not going to stop coming. It doesn't work that way. So, let yourself receive. Get good at it.